The wizard, the tile shower, and the mystery of the first order. The wizard sat beside the fireplace studying economics. Books surrounded him. Some claimed wealth came from capital. Others claimed wealth came from labor. Some insisted wealth came from government policy. Others said wealth came from free markets. The wizard rubbed his beard. Everyone seems to be arguing about where wealth comes from. His son laughed. Maybe they're all partially right. Just then a messenger arrived. He carried a scroll. The scroll contained an order. A customer wanted a beautiful new shower. Not just any shower. A tiled shower. One with elegant walls. A perfectly sloped floor. A center drain. Smooth grout lines. Waterproof construction. Comfortable footing. And enough craftsmanship to last for decades. The customer asked, "Can you build it?" The wizard and his son looked at each other. Then they looked at the scroll. Then they looked at each other again. Finally, the wizard answered, "Of course we can." The messenger departed. The son stared at his father. "Father?" "Yes. We have never built a tiled shower." The wizard nodded. "Correct. We don't know anything about drain slopes." "Correct. We don't know anything about grout." "Correct. We don't know anything about waterproof liners." "Correct. We don't own a tile saw." "Correct. We don't know how to cut tile." "Also correct." The son blinked. "Then why did you say yes?" The wizard smiled. "Because now we have an order." The power of the first order. The next morning, the wizard explained. "Yesterday we had no customer." "Correct." "No project." "Correct." "No money." "Correct." "No reason to learn tile work." "Correct." The wizard pointed toward the scroll. "But now we have a reason." The son thought about this. The order itself had changed everything. Nothing physical had been built. No tile had been cut. No grout had been mixed. No drain had been installed. Yet the future had already begun to move. The journey to knowledge. The wizard and his son traveled to a great marketplace. There they found shelves filled with books. One caught their attention. Tile installation for beginners. The wizard purchased it. Then another. Then another. For days they studied. They learned the difference between wall tile and floor tile. Ceramic. Porcelain. Natural stone. Slip resistance. Waterproof membranes. Mortar. Thinset. Grout. Expansion joints. Drain systems. Slope calculations. The son looked overwhelmed. "There is far more to tile than I imagined." The wizard laughed. "There is far more to everything than people imagine." Investment follows demand. Because the customer had provided a deposit, something remarkable happened. The wizard purchased tools. A wet saw. Sponges. Buckets. Levels. Mixing paddles. Tile cutters. Grout floats. Notched trowels. Waterproofing materials. Drain components. The son noticed something. If the customer had never placed the order, we never would have purchased these tools. The wizard nodded. Exactly. The order created the investment. The investment created capability. Capability created production. Production would create payment. Payment would create profit. Profit would create future opportunities. So the economic ladder. The wizard drew 4 circles in the dirt. Order, learning, production, payment. Then he smiled. Most people start at the wrong end. The son nodded. Many people wanted payment before production. Many wanted production before capability. Many wanted capability before investment. Many wanted investment before demand. The wizard tapped the first circle. The first order starts the chain. Sweat equity. Soon construction began, and reality arrived. The first tiles weren't perfect. The first cuts weren't perfect. The first measurements weren't perfect. The first grout lines weren't perfect. The first attempts at drain slope required adjustment. The first waterproofing inspection created nervous moments. The son sighed. Books make everything look easier, the wizard laughed. Books teach concepts. Experience teaches details. Every mistake became a lesson. Every correction became skill. Every challenge became knowledge. Slowly, the shower emerged. Beautiful. Functional. Water flowed exactly where it should. Nothing leaked. The floor felt solid. The tile looked professional. The customer smiled. The final payment arrived. The strange transformation. That evening, the son looked around the workshop. The tools remained. The knowledge remained. The experience remained. The confidence remained. The wizard smiled. We began this journey knowing almost nothing. The son nodded. Now we can build another, and another, and another. The son suddenly understood. The payment for the first shower was not the greatest reward. The greatest reward was becoming people capable of building showers. The secret of economic growth. Years later, the wizard explained the lesson to young apprentices. Economic growth is not merely the movement of money. It is the expansion of human capability. A customer places an order. Someone learns. Someone invests. Someone creates. Someone solves problems. Someone gains experience. A new skill enters the economy. The apprentice asked, "So wealth is really accumulated knowledge?" The wizard smiled. Partly. Knowledge, tools, trust, relationships, experience, reputation. All of these become forms of capital. Hound the kingdom's future. The wizard then imagined an entire nation operating this way. A nation receives orders. Factories expand. Workers learn. Machines are purchased. New industries emerge. Knowledge grows. Productivity increases. Wages eventually rise because workers become more valuable. The wizard pointed toward the horizon. The first order can change a workshop. The first contract can change a company. The first customer can change a family. The first industry can change a nation. The son smiled. So the shower was never really about tile. The wizard laughed. No, it was about transformation. The customer thought they were purchasing a shower. But in truth, they helped create 2 new craftsmen. And that, my son, is how economies grow. Global Robotics Corporation, Robert Coley.